Okay, I promise you'll be better in the next 6 to 7 minutes, so stick with me, all right? So what if you, instead of trying to learn new things every day, well, that'll happen by default, you focus on building tiny musical pillars and flowing. So check out this point of view. Here's what I mean. G and E minor are home base. Here we go. Flowing. Watch how effortless my hands are. No stress. Okay, so what I did there is I took tiny musical pillars and I built off of them, but I flowed them around the guitar neck like a jellyfish. We flowed. There's nothing more fun than flowing around the neck, okay? We're gonna keep this quick. Gonna get you in, get you out. If you're having trouble with like flowing rhythmically, flow is rhythm, right? Rhythm is king, period. Rhythm is queen, no debating that. If you don't have that, you gotta keep working on it. Just keep playing, okay? But don't get stuck in one scale, in one position. Don't aimlessly noodle. Build your assembly line, your musical pillars. So let's go back to the point of view. I'm gonna show exactly what I did and what I want you to do. Okay, if you can't do these bar chords, G major, rooted off the low E on the 3rd fret, you gotta know that at a bare minimum. There's my root, G. If you can't get all the notes, don't worry. This is about the rhythm flow. Even if you just hit the strings and don't get the notes, just watch what I'm talking about. Then up here on the 7th fret on the A, E minor bar chord, okay? G major, E minor. This is what I just did in that little intro. Then I did another G. I took another G I know here. Again, a tiny musical pillar, and I'm moving it around. Instead of going back to the G here, I went here. This is a G5 chord, 10th fret, A string, G, root. Then on the 12th fret, bar with my 3rd finger on the D and G, G, okay? Then I went up here to the 12th fret, low E, okay? That's an E minor bar chord. And again, if you can't get it, it's okay. If you can just get a piece of it, I don't care. It's about you flowing these pillars. And then I went like this, okay? Here's what we did. I'm gonna move just through the chords. G, to E minor, to flowing, to the G, to the E minor. Watch, I'll do open chords. Then all the way, flow all the way up here into here. Okay. Now, if you watch, I want you to really pay attention, like watch. Sometimes put your focus on my strumming hand, and I want you to see it's super effortless. I'm barely holding the pick. I'm holding it so light it could practically fall out of my hands, okay? Now, we got a couple more elements to add to this. Tiny musical pillars that you're flowing around the neck. You're not getting stuck in one spot. No more. Those days are over for you. It doesn't matter. You could be a total beginner and just start this concept. Just keep building it out. Okay. So back to the point of view, 2 scales for G and 2 for E minor. So the first scale is this. G, we'll do just G major pentatonic, G major, okay? And we'll do these E minors. These are E minor pentatonics. So let's go back real quick. So the scale for G is this. Now these patterns repeat, fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from low E to the D, that's all we're gonna do for this G major scale. So the fingering from 3rd fret, that's a G, gotta pivot off that root, always know where the root is. 2, 4, and then on the A string, it's 1, 2, 4. This is a pattern, okay? This is another music. D string, 1, 3, 4. So, burn that in your brain so you can build that pillar and pivot off of it and flow. Now, here's what's cool. Watch this. I take that exact same pattern, but now I go to the 10th fret on the A, and there's my G, 2 positions, flowing with D, 2, 4 on the A, 1, 2, 4 on the D, 1, 3, 4 on the G. Back down here to the low E, flow between those 2 positions. Go real slow. Okay, so you can go back. Just practice creating rhythmic flow. Again, tiny pillars you can move around. Now, let's go back to my hand here. Watch this, point of view. Low E, A string on the 7th fret. That's your E. There's your root. Out of this, see, you gotta connect. It's out of that bar chord. Look, 1, 4, I'm gonna go from A to high E. This is just an E minor pentatonic shape or position, okay? 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, okay? Now your job is you're gonna be the one that has to put in the reps and learn these positions, okay? Now here's the one we all learned, Guitar 101, right? Tell me in the comments, did you get taught this pentatonic shape first? I did. I think we all did, right? So from low E to high, you look 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay, now let's flow between those. These tiny little musical breakdowns, little lessons. You're building your assembly line with your tiny musical pillars of flow, okay? Like a jellyfish. Now watch. E minor bar chord to a scale. E minor bar chord to the scale. Okay? Your musicality will come in later. Your creativity, your musicality, you will come into all your DNA is going to come out, and that's, you took this sound, oh, it's in their fingers. That's your fingers, that's your sound, okay? Now, those are the scales. So do something simple like take the chord G and flow between that, the E minor bar chord, and the scales. So real quick, one quick musical example. I'm going to show you one more thing and then get you out of here. So watch this. And then count it off. Flow. No metronome right now. Build it internally. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't think anything feels better. You guys let me know that you guys that have gotten here, and for those that have not, let's lift them up and let them know. If you're watching this, do not get discouraged. Keep coming back here. We got you on this channel. We're gonna keep pushing this. We're gonna keep connecting the dots. Okay? So you can always take everything I show you and break it down into one tiny section. If you can't play this bar chord, just do this. Watch my hands again, okay? Just do the open chord and do that one scale positions right here, okay? Because this tiny music pillar for you might be, oh, I just need to create my flow between the open chord to the scale. That is not easy, but you'll get it. So for example, open chord to the one position right here, okay? And then you start moving it around. Watch. And maybe you flow it up here. And it doesn't have to be a lot of notes. Watch, I'll slide into that root G. Watch this. Okay, so there you go. You're starting to connect the dots and see, oh, when you watch all your favorite players here on YouTube, wherever, hopefully you're seeing people live or you're playing, you're just gonna start flowing like a king, like a queen. All right. Drop in the comments if this helped you. I was gonna get to try to showing you some triads, but I think that's too much. We'll keep building this out. So let's build your pillar system, your assembly line. Let's just keep you flowing. You're not gonna get imprisoned in scales anymore. You're not gonna get stuck. You're gonna flow like the jellyfish. So drop jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments and just keep going. I will see you in the next video. You guys know what buttons to hit, so please do that. It'll keep this thing growing. Peace.